a couple things that a lot of kids just get on top and ready to go. Like when this guy's set, he can't move, I take that as an opportunity for me to give myself the best advantage once I'm on top and we're set before we go. So when I go, I want to put like the top of my abs, lower part of my pecs, right in the middle of his back, and I want to put my weight on him. Right? Like if I just get on him and his hands can come off the mat, get your hands up. Right? This isn't what I want. When I get on top, I want to get my weight on him and push him forward, just to start with weight on his hands. Right? When I feel a kid get on who's real light, I'm coming straight up. There's not a lot holding me down. So when I get on, chest on top, and I want to push him forward. A lot of times in my matches, you can see the kid when I get on, their arms move a little bit, their arms bend. Right? I'm giving myself the advantage before we even start. So that's one thing that I like to focus on is chest, middle of his back, weight down and forward here. Boom, back knee loaded, ready to go. My foot's driving in the mat, ready to go right off the whistle. So when I do my chop, I don't like to go big chop. I just kind of rotate my elbow down to my side, and that's just going to turn his arm just a little bit here, and then everything else is with my back knee and my shoulder. Right? So when the ref blows the whistle here, this elbow comes down here, and my back knee, Coach Manning is always talking about this, is always going up his butt, driving him forward. Right? A lot of times on the first chop, the kid doesn't go down. That back knee is what's going to really get him down to the mat. That with my shoulder will get this guy down flat. My belly hand, I'm using that to run it forward, and the whole time I'm looking to catch his wrist. Right? When I get this guy down on the mat, I don't like him both arms out. My goal is to trap him. Right? And obviously it's gonna be this arm that I'm chopping. So right here when I start, weight on, boom, forward, and bump him in his butt with my back knee. My back knee keeps driving the whole time. I'll take multiple steps when I'm chopping down. Elbow comes down, I drive him forward, 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 right here. My hip is tight, my shoulder's into him, and now I got his wrist right here. Now I can break him down. Once I get him down to the mat, here, I like to go 2-on-1. Snap real quick. Right here, this is what I want. I want my other hand right in his elbow pit. Right there in the crease of his elbow. Other hand stays tight on the wrist. He's bellied out right here. Right? Turn this way. Keep turning. Right here. Once I get to here, this elbow, I like to drive it forward, up over their shoulder. This knee comes under. I'm going to use this hand that was on his belly before to rip. Forward, rip, right here. Right? This one's real good, especially with kids who are just starting to like really get into it, learning how to wrestle on top with the tilt position, learning where to catch them with your hips. Where you want your hips, because when you start doing roll throughs and stuff, that's where kids are going to get lost. So this will give them the easy way to get to the position, the ending position, to hold this guy on his back to get underneath. Has to be up. So if you can grab your shin, this is a great indicator that you're in the right spot to hold this guy on their back and get them here. This foot, holding the feet, that's all just extra. This guy, we don't break him all the way down. All right, we do everything. Rotate this one. Ooh, we get him here. He doesn't go all the way down. If I get this wrist, this one, instead of coming inside, my hand is going to stay on the outside. I'm just going to push this elbow through, and I want to get my elbow inside of his knee. All right, shove it through, elbow inside his knee. I can put this hand in his pocket right here. Head goes under, follows it. Everything comes through. We're coming here. This knee needs to be up. Right? If it was just like the last one, I can grab my shin. That's where I want it to be. Foot's up, knees up, right here. Chest down and forward. Good chop, elbow comes down, we rotate him forward. He doesn't go all the way down, but I still got this wrist. Wrist is the key. If I can chop him and get a wrist every time, that's great for me. Right? Shove this elbow through. My elbow comes inside. My head comes underneath and follows. Roll. And I kind of pivot to catch him right here in my lap. Knees up. I can catch my shin. Here. Elbow tight. Foot up.